Hello, good morning. So we are discussing about some of the applications of information systems in different areas. So today let us discuss some of the strategic uses of information system. That means how these systems are being used to provide competitive advantage over our opponent companies. So let us discuss about how these systems will give competitive advantages. So what are the ways of gaining competitive advantages? How these systems are involved in this strategy, and also some fundamental ideas or requirements for developing such systems. So they are called strategic information systems, SIS. So you know about strategy and related topics. So first, a corporation or enterprise or organization should plan in such a way that it should always have some upper hand over our opponent companies. To gain the competitive advantage, some strategies to be followed. So it is by creating new opportunities. So not by beating anybody. Okay. So these information systems called strategic information systems, they are used to create and capture the opportunities that exist, which will create some advantage for us to have more productivity or more better results than our opponents. So it will strengthen companies' moral as well as economic as well as other ease of use related areas. So to achieve the competitive advantage, so we should be able to target maximizing our strategy factors so that can maximize the competitive advantages. Some of the initiatives or the steps must be taken to gain such advantage. So one or more initiatives, I think you know about it. So again we will discuss. So they are all about some initiatives or steps. First is to reduce the cost. So reducing means at least we have to have some control over the costs, because company can gain advantage if it can sell more units at lower price when providing quality and maintaining or increasing its profit margin. And similarly other initiatives are there, we will discuss one by one. So that is raising barriers to the market entrance. That means, so if any newcomers are there, they are entering into the market, it should not be very easy for them to enter into the market without gaining certain insights in the market. So that is why some barriers, that means it is like a wall, so you will not be able to climb it easily. So it will be difficult for newcomers to enter into the market. So such an advantage the companies should have. So again another factor is establishing switching costs. So if you are already using a product or service of a particular company, you should not be able to switch to another company easily. That means it may involve certain cost, or it may involve some transfer charges, so on. So such initiatives or ideas are being taken by large corporates. And next one is to create new product or services. You should have your unique, your own product, and your product must be having some differentiation from the products of the competitors, and you should always enhance your product or services, and you should be able to establish alliances with other companies or other people, persons, or service providers, so that you can have more market capture as well as more popularity or more unique identity than your opponents. So another factor is all about locking in suppliers or buyers, means so customers or the buyers, you can say, or the suppliers should rely upon your company only, so that you can achieve more competitive advantages. Let us discuss one by one. So first one is to reduce the cost, because customer needs more quality product for less price. That is why you need to have control over the cost. That does not mean that you should sell all of your products at very cheap rate or lower rate. But if you have control over the cost, you have the capability to reduce the cost. And also you can use some of the web-based technologies for customer interaction or communication, and some of the services can be automatically taken place. So all these some of the steps, by incorporating information systems, you can gain more advantage, because you have the control over the cost, and you can reduce the cost of the product or service. So next initiative or step is to raise the barrier to market entrance. Means less competition means it is good for our company. So if you are the company owner, you are expecting less competition from others. So for that, what you have to do, so you should enter into the market early, and you should have some innovative ideas. For that, you have to obtain copyrights, patents, and other security measures, so that you can protect your identity as well as your works, so that no other persons can make use of that product of service easily. So for these purposes, you have to use the better quality of data in the information systems, so that it will give certain results and identifies such any copying or such any violation of rules, etc. So you can take some of the measures over there. That means you should obtain some legal rights over your product or services. Example, Amazon has obtained several patents. For example, they obtained like one-click checkout type of copyrights they obtained. So it is not easier for the newcomers or the market entrants to directly copy that idea. So that is why it is better to have less competition for our company. The next is to establish high switching costs. That means if any customer wants to stop buying from our company and if they want to move to any other company, then there should be some cost for customer. So that means the customer will not be able to switch to other company easily because they have to pay some fees or transfer charges or some switching costs, etc. So that means they are locked in using our products. So for example, if any one mobile company, if you want to change the SIM or move to any other company, then if they charge you heavy transfer charges, then nobody wants to move to any other company. So it is like a logging in system. Okay, next is to create new products or services. Always should look for innovation. You should look for creating a unique product that is having unique identity of your own. So that means it should differ from other products than your competitors. That means the branding of the product, superior brand name, better technology. So that means we are talking about the first mover. That means if you enter the market first, then you will have always some kind of competitive advantage over the opponents. For example, Amazon company started their cloud services. They started early, and even today they are the number one company in providing cloud based technology or services to the businesses, not only the e-commerce services. So cloud based services are also they are providing. There is of very much important to the businesses. So that means if you move or you are the first to start a project, to get the idea and to implement a solution, then you can establish an innovative type of or new product or services, and you will have more competitive advantage over the others. So that means you can attract large clients, large number of clients or customers. That means a mass of that means people can be attracted towards your product or services. And next idea is to differentiate your product or services. That means one or more of your product must always be better than your competitors' products. So you can gain advantage by creating your own unique product, as well as it should be differ. It should differ from your competitors' products. So that can be achieved by advertising and some branding or promoting the brand name type of services. Nowadays, internet based advertising, like you can use Google AdSense and web based services also, so that you can have some differentiation, product differentiation. It will give you the competitive advantage. So for all these steps, you need such a system, such an information system which provides you with a better quality of information so that you can take such decisions. For example, how much you have to invest in the advertisement. It is not an easy task. It is a sometimes confusing or complicated task. So how much you have to invest and how much you can gain returns from the advertising, so that you can obtain with the use of modern information systems. So next step is to enhance. You should improve your products and services, and that is a continuous process. And you can also provide additional services or value to the consumer for the existing products, and also you can make some improvements related to your products. And next, you can establish some of the alliances or collaboration with other companies or other service providers, so that makes your product more reachable to the outside world, and it makes your product more attractive. You can reduce the cost also because you are selling more of your products. And for this alliance, you can contact with various companies. You can make collaborations with the individuals also. And also nowadays, web-based technologies or services that you can make use of. For example, for that is affiliate program. I think you know about affiliate program, what it is. Linking to other companies and rewarding the linker for click-throughs. So what it is? So it is actually one web-based application. For example, many YouTube creators are there. How they are making money? So they are making money with the help of advertising that is provided by given by Google with their affiliation, and also they can get money from the affiliate program. That means in some of their pages they can have some link to other companies, e-commerce companies. So if you click the link, it may open any other company's websites like Amazon, Flipkart, Myntra, so on. And if any customer purchases the product, then the YouTuber or the creator will get some rewards or some commissions. Say if you purchased say 5,000 rupees worth product from the Amazon, then this YouTuber from where you got the link will be rewarded with some benefit or some commission, say 3%, 5% of the product purchased by you, they can get. So that is called affiliate program. You can link your products to many such YouTubers or any other persons, other companies or individuals who are more popular in specific fields. You can collaborate with them, the use of affiliate programs, and create some affiliate links, so that if any customer clicks on the link and opens a website, if they make purchases, then the creator of the program is also rewarded, and you can earn more profit. That means your products are going to sell more. So Next step is to locking in suppliers or buyers. That means your customers should not be able to move easily to other companies. For example, you are using a particular product regularly, then if you switch to any other company, then it should cost the customer more, such that they are not willing to move to any other company. So that idea you should have. And also some of the ideas you can incorporate with suppliers also. Some of the products or services can be supplied to your company only, or they can provide more discounts to your company. So such a kind of locking in situation is established by large corporates. For example, Walmart. You know about Walmart, how big the company is. They are just persuading their suppliers to use their channel only. They are having their own software tool so that customers can reach out to them, as well as they are having their own software tool to connect with the suppliers, and they are persuading the suppliers also and customers also to use their own software or product, so that they can achieve some kind of locking in. So even suppliers should supply to their company, and also buyers will get more benefit because of the large quantity of products they purchase. So it is like the suppliers or the customers should not be able to move easily to your opponent companies. It is a kind of locking in system. So you can establish high standard for that. So high level of branding. You may know about this Levi's jeans company. They made the idea of specialized branding techniques. So branding means a kind of high standard is created by them. So that is why customers also get attracted to the brand as well as the quality. If you produce more, the cost will be less, but you can sell the products more and gain more. So that is the thing we should see here. So locking in means the suppliers or buyers should not be able to move away from your company. So there should be some tricks, or say some lock-in measures accomplished by your company. So for all these purposes, information systems are helpful. How these systems are helpful? Because these are the decisions, they are usually complicated decisions. To make such decisions, say about establishing a new marketplace, to produce a new product, or make a new policy, so that is not easy. So that depends upon the present situation of your enterprise, financial status, as well as the market trends, and also the situation of your opponent companies. So based upon all these factors, you have to take decisions. So modern information systems, especially what we call it as strategic information systems, are helpful because they provide such information that enables you to gain competitive advantage over your opponent companies. So how to create these strategic information systems, or as SIS, and how to maintain these are actually not the easier one, complex actually. So you can use information technologies like networks, software tools, computing systems, and web-based technologies, that means internet type of services, various software tools, and storage devices, etc. And also you should incorporate certain ideas within the systems so that it can give a better quality of information. So innovative software, some sophisticated softwares are being used in these systems, and they should be created as per your company's requirement from the scratch or from the beginning itself. So based upon your previous experience within the system, you have to create the system from beginning, and that should work to achieve organization's goal, and it must collaborate with other functional units of companies, like maybe your supply chain, or it may be your customer relationship system. So many other divisions of your companies are there, and that division may use a separate information system for particular unit or particular division. So you must be able to collaborate these systems, that is SIS, to other functional units of your company, and it should be as per your overall organizational strategic plan. And in the beginning actually it is difficult to measure the outcome or the output of these strategic information systems. And to implement these type of systems, you must rethink the way of operations of your enterprise, because at regular time intervals you need to study the market. At regular time intervals you need to make analysis of your present system and also improve the present system. That is why how your organization is functioning, how it should be improved, that you must think what is the current situation and how you can improve it. So you should rethink the way of operation that is already present in the system. So re-engineering concept can be applied, where you can employ new machineries or new type of innovative technologies, and you can eliminate some of the management layers so that it reduces the cost also, and it should benefit to gain competitive advantage. So it makes some higher level of improvements, gaining more efficiency. So these strategic information systems should build from the beginning itself. It is more recommended, and it needs that your business should revamp or some re-innovate, you can say, the processes that are already existing, and you should keep move on with latest trends, by building latest technologies in your systems. So that is why you need to take care about the present working of your company and how you can improve with the use of these strategic information system that you can think. In the next topic we'll discuss more about more applications.